Hey guys, I'm David Brooks here, and today I'm finally coming at you with a review on the Special Operations Humvee by Brickmania. More specifically, if I'm reading out the box, this is the Humvee M1165A1 Special Operations Editions. So it has 322 Lego Brick Arms minifig cat Brickmania elements and 2 custom minifigs. So if we look at the actual vehicle itself first, so what you can see is it's kind of like a modern gun truck almost. I mean, it has whatever, 5 guns protruding. I mean, everybody but the driver and even someone in the trunk, could be outfitted on a machine gun and really doing some work. So, I mean, overall, it's a very standard Humvee from Brickmania in terms of design. The one main difference is that this back panel area, or not even panel, this back cab area is open. It has a crate now. There's an extra tire in here. And then, of course, there's a place where the minifig can hold the gun. So, what else this has, it might take me a little while, because now I have to get the minifig out of his place, which I'm going to say is one of my complaints with all Brickmania Humvees, or I mean, not even Brickmania Humvees. A lot of the Brickmania kits is that it is near impossible to get minifigures in and out. I mean, here you can see how much I'm struggling to get them in and out of these tight spots. It's always the driver, and half the time it ends up with the wheel broken, as you just saw there. But I just find it incredibly difficult for absolutely no reason to get them out. So let's go over these guys first. I guess I'll turn his hat around since that's how you would actually receive him. And if we move them into frame, there we are. Let's get it to focus. And here you see the 2 minifigs. Of course, like normal, they're looking nice. These are the kit exclusive ones. If you watched a previous video, I did a minifig Monday about the Navy SEALs. These are very similar minifig to the Navy SEAls, especially this guy right here. If we focus on him, I think that the entire upper body is actually the exact same as the Navy SEAL, and the only difference is that the lower body is in this maybe a almost woodland. I don't know. I'm very bad with remembering what specific camos are named. But yeah, I mean, the main difference between this and the Navy SEAL fig is that the legs are different and the head is dark, not dark, but medium flesh. Or I guess it would be now called medium nougat. And then here's the second fig. Let me get him more stable. There we go. So on the top, he has this dark tan torso with I think it might be the same design. It's slightly altered. Essentially just some color changes on this upper torso from that Navy SEAL fig. Very standard. And then the pants are a much more similar color to this guy. I actually think that they might be the tan pants that go with him. So I think that you could actually switch these guys' bottoms or legs, and then they would have matching pants and tops. Of course, something to note is that his hat, if it'll focus, has a printed Brickmania logo along with saying Mock Tan. So, that's a touch. And I guess the other thing is that this guy has the 3D printed fast helmet. And I think one thing that's surprisingly nice about this one that I got is that it's shockingly very snug on his head and fits very well. Because a lot of the ones that I got with the standalone minifigs did not fit their heads very well, being entirely frank. So yeah, those are the minifigs. I feel like I spent the majority of this beginning of the video on them. But I guess the next thing that we can go over, if I can get the roof back on, is the actual Humvee itself. So we're obviously way too zoomed in, but let's zoom back out. So here's the Humvee. As I said, it has all of the guns. It comes very locked and loaded, ready to go. It has some printed elements, like here the grill, and then these steps just below the doors. Then it has this kind of cool little, I think it's the night vision scope for the gun up there. just a pretty nice kit overall. However, I would say that, in my opinion, the best Humvee to get is still that US Army Ranger Humvee, which is the Mogadishu version. As I said in a previous video, I still think that that one is the best value, because I mean, you're getting it for 25 or 30% cheaper than you would get this Humvee, and you're getting another Humvee with maybe like 30 less parts and 2 minifigs as well. This is still a good one. It's obviously a different time era, so if you're specifically looking for figs like this or for a Humvee from this time era, this is a very good option. I also think that the Medic Humvee is very good. It's very fun to use. But this one, you know, it's good. Overall, I'd rate this as good. Decent price, good playability. All Humvees have the issue with putting people inside. I think that's something that they just have to fix. I mean, it's super easy to put them in if there's no wheel. Here, I'm just gonna roll it because I'm bored. It's super easy to put the minifigs inside of the kit if there is no wheel on it, but obviously it's a little weird if there's a driver and no steering wheel. So that doesn't really make sense. But yeah, I mean, that was generally it. There's not a lot going on here. You know, it's a Humvee. So I hope that this gave you a little insight on the actual kit itself. Of course, it's like all the rest. I mean, I'm not gonna dump those off. I'm not gonna go into the specific build details much beyond the printed stuff, just because it's like every other Brickmania Humvee, and there's been many Brickmania Humvees released, so there's no real reason for me to go much in depth into the actual building characteristics. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you coming out, checking out this video, of course. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the normal stuff, and I'll catch you next time.